David thought his secret was buried, hidden behind power, covered by silence. But heaven had seen everything. So the Lord sent a prophet, Nathan. He stood before the king, calm but unshaken, and instead of accusation, he told a story. There were two men in one city, one rich and the other poor. The rich man had many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing except one little lamb. He raised it. It grew up with him and his children. It ate from his food, drank from his cup, and lay in his arms. It was like a daughter to him. One day, a traveler came to the rich man, but instead of taking from his own flock, he took the poor man's lamb and prepared it. David's anger burned. His voice thundered, "As surely as the Lord lives, the man who did this deserves to die. He must repay fourfold because he had no pity." Silence. Nathan stepped forward, looked directly at the king, and said, "You are that man. You took the wife of Uriah and had him killed with the sword. I gave you everything, and if that wasn't enough, I would have given you more. Why did you despise the word of the Lord? The sword will never depart from your house because you have done this. What you did in secret, I will bring into the open." David fell. The weight of his sin crushed him, and he said, "I have sinned against the Lord." Nathan replied, "The Lord has taken away your sin. You will not die. But because of what you have done, the child born to you will die." The child became ill, very ill. The palace grew heavy with fear. David pleaded with God. He fasted, lay on the ground, and prayed through the night. Days passed, but heaven was silent. On the seventh day, the child died. The servants whispered among themselves, afraid to tell the king. David saw their fear and understood. "Is the child dead?" They answered, "Yes." David stood up, washed himself, changed his clothes, and went into the house of the Lord and worshipped. His servants were confused. "When the child was alive, you wept. Now he is gone, and you rise." David said, "While the child was alive, I fasted and wept. Who knows, the Lord may have been gracious. But now he is gone. Why should I go on fasting? I will go to him, but he will not return to me." David comforted Bathsheba. He stayed with her, and in time she bore a son. They named him Solomon, and the Lord loved him. David was forgiven, but not without consequence, because sin, even when hidden, is never unseen by God. God forgives, but every choice still carries a cost.